Understanding the dependent visa ban in 2025, the United Kingdom has introduced significant changes to its immigration policies, especially regarding dependent visas. For millions of migrants and their families, this is not just a policy change, it is a life-altering shift that could affect their ability to live and work in the UK. Dependent visas traditionally allowed spouses, children, and other family members of primary visa holders to join them in the UK. These visas were crucial for family reunification, enabling migrant workers, students, and skilled professionals to maintain their family life while pursuing opportunities abroad. However, the UK Dependent Visa Ban 2025 changes the landscape dramatically. While the government claims the reform will streamline immigration and prioritise economic productivity, critics argue it may separate families and create hardships for migrant communities. In this video, we will explore what the dependent visa ban entails, who will be affected and how, legal, social, and economic implications, alternative pathways for family reunification, expert advice and migrant experiences. By the end, you will understand what migrants must know to navigate this new era of UK immigration. What is the UK Dependent Visa Ban? The UK Dependent Visa Ban 2025 is part of a broader immigration overhaul announced by the Home Office. Key aspects include suspension of new dependent visas for certain visa categories, particularly low and medium-skilled workers, restrictions on family reunification for international students and certain skilled workers, stricter eligibility criteria, including income thresholds, English language requirements, and minimum employment duration for the primary visa holder. Who is affected? Migrant workers in healthcare, IT, construction, and hospitality sectors. International students pursuing higher education in the UK. Existing dependent visa holders may not be affected immediately, but new applications are strictly limited. Government justification officials argue that the ban will prioritise economic contribution over family reunification. It reduces strain on public services such as healthcare, housing, and schools. It encourages migrants to focus on skills development and employment rather than bringing dependents. While the government frames this as a necessary step for efficiency, human rights advocates warn it could cause family separations and emotional distress for thousands of migrants. Historical context of UK dependent visas. To understand the 2025 ban, we must examine the history of dependent visas in the UK. Early 2000s, the UK allowed spouses and children of skilled workers to join them without significant restrictions. Post-2010 reforms, income thresholds were introduced, and visa durations became stricter. 2015 to 2020, immigration tightened under new points-based systems, families still largely allowed. 2021 to 2024, COVID-19 and economic pressures led to discussions on limiting family visas further. The 2025 ban is the culmination of years of tightening, reflecting a government priority on economic immigration over family reunification. Legal and procedural implications. Migrants applying for dependent visas in 2025 face several new challenges. Stricter documentation requirements, proof of income, housing, and English proficiency. Limited eligibility. Only certain visa holders, high-skilled, top-tier students, may bring dependents. Delayed processing times. Authorities will prioritize economic visa categories. Increased appeals and legal costs. Migrants may need lawyers or immigration consultants to navigate the system. Important note: those who have already submitted applications before the ban may still be considered, but approval is not guaranteed. Migrants must act quickly and consult legal experts to understand their rights. Economic and social impact. The dependent visa ban will have wide-ranging effects. Economic impact: potential labor shortages in sectors like healthcare, IT, and academia if workers cannot bring dependents. Highly skilled migrants may reconsider moving to the UK, affecting talent inflow. Local economies in cities with high migrant populations may see reduced demand for housing, schools, and services. Social impact: families may face long-term separation, affecting mental health and social integration. Children of migrants may miss crucial years with their parents. Community organizations may see increased demand for support services. Critics argue that these impacts could undermine the very goals of a productive immigration system, as unhappy migrants are less likely to remain long-term contributors. Migrant experiences and stories to illustrate the human side. Consider Ravi, an IT professional from India, who cannot bring his wife and children due to income restrictions. Aisha, a medical student from Nigeria, who planned to bring her younger brother for education but now faces rejection. Maria, a hospitality worker from the Philippines, separated from her family for over a year due to the ban. These stories highlight the emotional toll of policy changes. While the government emphasizes numbers and economics, migrants experience the ban personally, affecting families, careers, and mental health. Alternative pathways for family reunification. Even with the ban, there are legal alternatives. High-skilled visa categories. Certain skilled workers can still apply for dependents. Spouse or partner visas, for married couples where one partner qualifies under specific criteria. Student sponsorship programs, limited pathways for top-tier universities. Private immigration routes, family reunification via UK ancestry, investor visas, or humanitarian exceptions. Migrants must research, plan, and act quickly. Legal advice is critical to navigate complex immigration rules. Government and expert advice. Immigration experts recommend: stay informed, check the Home Office website for the latest updates. Document everything, financial, educational, and employment proof is essential. Seek legal guidance. Certified immigration lawyers can help with appeals and alternative pathways. Consider relocation alternatives. Some migrants may explore other countries with more family-friendly visa policies. Governments also advise that current visa holders review conditions to ensure compliance and avoid unexpected refusal. Looking ahead, the dependent visa ban may remain in place until 2030 unless policy changes occur. Encourage migrants to prioritize high-skilled, high-income categories. Lead to long-term family separation, affecting migrant community stability. Push advocacy groups and human rights organizations to campaign for reforms and exceptions. Experts suggest that digital immigration systems and more transparent communication may help reduce confusion and errors in the application process. The UK dependent visa ban 2025 represents a major shift in immigration policy. While the government frames it as a measure to prioritize economic efficiency, its impact on families, communities, and individual migrants is profound. Migrants must be proactive, informed, and prepared to explore alternative pathways while staying compliant with the new rules. Final thought: families should not be forced apart because of policy changes. Stay informed, plan carefully, and know your rights. Share your experiences and questions in the comments below.